So, Rachel, this is a look for if you want to do like a social event. Okay, if you have to go to a social event, like a date, or if it's someone's birthday, or someone's wedding who's coming up on July 31st. I don't know, something like that. So, we're going to start again with our favorite thing, the eyeliner. This is the same one, the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Viper, which is purple, which is good for both of us because we both have green eyes. I'm going to use my mirror because before I was just using the camera, and I did go a little blind a little bit as promised. So I'm just going to do a tight line on the bottom, just quick, not a heck of a lot because you don't need a super dark look all the time unless you want to. So yeah, you can control how much color you want. I'm just going to do sort of a single liner layer. Okay, so came in from the eye side on both. Ooh, missed the spot. And then with the lashes on this side. So if you want to get dramatic, if this is a nighttime event, if you're doing a countdown or something, you can also line from this side to do a double doozy. I'm not going to do that because I'm so pale and it's a very vampy look for July. Okay, so unlike last time, we are actually going to do some color. So dust your nuts because we're starting with this primer. This is Urban Decay primer. You can use whatever primer you want. I like this one because it has an applicator. And I just sort of scooch it over there and then make sure it hits all those creases. So you're only going to do two colors. You're going to do a darker color on the outside and a lighter color on the inside. Dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, like that. So I'm using this discontinued Urban Decay Naked. This is the ultraviolet, and I wish they'd bring this back. So if you would join me in harassing them and asking for that, that would be great. But it's a really good palette for us because look at all the purples. There are other purple palettes, but Urban Decay is my soul makeup, I guess. Okay, so we're going to use a lighter color. We're going to use this light purple right here. And then we're going to use a little bit darker color, slightly darker, this more pinky purple here. So these are not the darkest colors on the palette. These are pretty light. So I like to start with the darker and then work my way into the lighter. So using the brush that came in the palette, just sort of a fluffy brush, I'm going to use the darker one, which is called Warning Apt. And I'll just start at the very corner and just brush my way to the middle of my lid. Oh, I stopped using the mirror already. I really need a director. This self-directing is for the birds. But anyway, start from the outside and work your way in. And it's buildable like most eyeshadow that's powder. Okay, let's see what happened here. Yeah, it's looking okay. So yeah, a little bit upper crease, doesn't matter. We're going for a smudged look. Again, embrace the 90s trend. And just pull it down all the way to your eyelash line. And go all the way up to where your eyelid creases. Okay, so see, it's about a half to 2/3. Don't make me do a lot of math or I will stop doing this channel for you. Now I'm going to go to the lighter. First I'm going to wipe this off. It's the official way. And go in with a lighter color, which is called Optimized. Now I'm going to start from the inner corner and go about halfway and brush just a tiny bit over the darker. This is what other people would do, is blend that out. I'm not really doing it. I'm just sort of making them meet in the middle because I don't have time or skill to do that. So start from the inner corner, push your way to the middle, and just a little bit over the line for the darker color. So this is going to force a little bit of a smoky effect without making your face look really dark and really light at the same time, which is a contrast that frankly, you're not ready for. Okay, so now we have our eyeshadow on our top lid. So now stay with me. We're going to do a little bit on the bottom lid. Not a lot. Don't freak out. We already have a liner, so I'm taking the lighter color and I'm just putting it a little bit under the lash right here, just a little bit. And for us, this will enhance the color of our eyeballs, which, you know, are green. So just zhuzh it on there and you're good. Okay, so now we're going to do the mascara just like we did before. And as before, you must start with a primer. Okay, this one is the L'Oreal Voluminous Base. So apply it like you would, you know, one layer of mascara. So just from the base to the top, a little bit of a wiggle, perhaps a wobble. Now for this one, I am going to put a little bit on my bottom lash because again, this is a more special occasion. I'm noticing I might need some more of this. Okay, trip to Ulta in our future. And other side. Okay, so before this dries, so immediately, we have to go in with the next mascara. So this is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This is the thickening one. So, you know, dust off that tip. And then from base to tip. So I like to do just one coat, just base to tip. Okay, now we're coated. And now I'm going to do a second coat and really get in there in between the lashes by doing like the squiggle. So this is going to thicken up and darken our lashes. And now I'll do the bottom as well. Ooh-wee. Okay. So quick. This is very time sensitive because if the if the base dries, it's just more difficult. And no one likes having to start over. And I know 100% you're not even going to try to start over. So dust your nuts and be quick. Okay, so this side, these lashes are just a little bit more unruly. On this side, I don't know. They're the rebels. So I can't, I do this as easily. Plus I have to use my right hand like some weirdo. Okay. So quick 2 coats of the thickening mascara. As you can see, already looks pretty good. So now I got mascara all over me. This is part of the process. You can't stop and wash that off. You have to keep going. So now we have the Benefit Roller Lash to lift and separate. You know, my favorite thing. I'm just going to comb through. Comb through and make sure you focus on the outers. So it will make your makeup have that desirable effect. I like to think it's slimming, but it's debatable. Okay, combing it through sides. This is the wild side. And a little bit on my unders on the outer edge. Okay, so now you can wash this if you want. I'm not going to because I'm busy. Just put it in my pocket. Okay. So now eyes are pretty much done. And we're going to do, I forgot to dampen this. Hold on.